Welcome back to Power Ride, where today we dive into one of the most anticipated SUVs of 2026, a vehicle that has managed to stir excitement, confusion, and even shock in the automotive industry, the all-new Hyundai Tucson. Now before you click away thinking you've heard all there is to know about another compact SUV, let me stop you right there. What Hyundai has done with the 2026 Tucson will make you question everything you thought you knew about this segment. This isn't just a facelift, it's a reinvention, a declaration that Hyundai is no longer content with being good enough in the compact SUV world. They want to dominate. And believe me, after what you're about to hear, you'll understand why the Tucson has become the dark horse that may just dethrone some of the most established names in the market. So buckle up, because this is going to be an in-depth, shocking, and twist-filled review that reveals secrets you won't hear anywhere else. Let's start with the first impression, the design. The 2026 Tucson doesn't play safe. It comes in bold, aggressive, futuristic, and unapologetically different. The parametric grille design from previous years has been completely reimagined. Instead of blending the headlights into the grille as a gimmick, Hyundai has taken things further with a new 3D illuminated fascia that looks alive. At night, this SUV doesn't just shine, it demands attention, with hidden LED patterns that only reveal themselves when the car is powered on. It's like a sci-fi machine straight out of a movie. The sharp lines, the floating roof design, the muscular wheel arches, and the stretched proportions make it look larger, more commanding, and honestly more premium than even some German rivals. And here's the shocking part, you'll be paying thousands less for this than you would for a comparable BMW X3 or Audi Q5, yet people on the street will mistake it for one. But wait until you hear this. Hyundai didn't just stop at styling. They gave the Tucson a new platform that's longer, wider, and lower, striking the perfect balance between rugged SUV and sleek crossover. The aerodynamics are so well tuned that at highway speeds the Tucson feels eerily quiet, almost luxury-like, despite its competitive price point. Hyundai has gone as far as adding acoustic glass, extra sound deadening, and even active noise cancellation. Yes, active noise cancellation in a Tucson. That's usually reserved for high-end luxury sedans. And the reason becomes clear once you drive it. Hyundai wants you to forget that this is a mainstream compact SUV, they want you to feel like you've just stepped into a new league altogether. Now let's talk power, because this is where things get truly surprising. Hyundai has offered the 2026 Tucson with multiple engine configurations, and the choices alone will shock you. There's the base 2.5-liter inline-4 naturally aspirated engine, producing around 200 horsepower, paired with an improved 8-speed automatic. Then comes the turbocharged 2.5-liter pushing a solid 290 horsepower, with torque delivery so immediate you might forget you're driving an SUV. But the real jaw-dropper. The hybrid and plug-in hybrid models. The hybrid pairs a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine with an electric motor to deliver over 230 horsepower and incredible fuel economy. The plug-in hybrid, however, is where Hyundai drops the bombshell. With nearly 300 horsepower combined and the ability to drive up to 45 miles purely on electric power, this Tucson can out-accelerate some so-called sport SUVs in its class. 0 to 60 in under 6.5 seconds in a Tucson. You better believe it. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Hyundai has quietly hinted at a performance-oriented N-line version of the Tucson for 2026. While not officially branded as a full N car like the i30N or Elantra N, it carries the DNA, sport-tuned suspension, aggressive styling, and a turbo setup that could push over 320 horsepower. Imagine that, a Tucson that can outrun a Volkswagen GTI while carrying your family and luggage. That's not just evolution, that's revolution in the SUV world. Let's pause for a moment and step inside, because I know many of you care deeply about interiors. And don't worry, I promised this paragraph would be short. The 2026 Tucson interior is minimalist yet futuristic, with dual curved displays, haptic controls, premium leather, and sustainable eco-friendly materials. It's luxurious without being overbearing, high-tech without being confusing. Now, let's not skip the driving experience. This is where Hyundai has surprised even its harshest critics. The steering feels precise, responsive, and far more connected than previous models. The suspension has been tuned for comfort, but with adaptive dampers available on higher trims, the Tucson can transform from a soft cruiser to a confident handler in a blink. On highways, the lane-keeping assist and adaptive cruise control feel so refined, they're not intrusive like in some competitors. Instead, they almost give you the sensation of semi-autonomous driving, making long journeys stress-free. But here's the twist, you don't pay extra for many of these advanced features. Hyundai has packed standard driver assistance tech that other brands charge you thousands more for. Speaking of features, this SUV is absolutely loaded. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 12-speaker Bose surround system, ventilated and heated seats, panoramic sunroof, 360-degree camera, remote smart park assist, you name it, it's here. And the shocking part is, Hyundai manages to package all of this in trims that still undercut Toyota RAV4, Honda CR-V, and even the Nissan Rogue. So the question becomes, why would anyone choose the rivals when the Tucson offers more car for less money? And now, here comes the part many of you have been waiting for, the price. I promised you a twist, and here it is. Brace yourselves. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson starts at just around $28,000 for the base model. That's less than many stripped-down competitors. But for the fully loaded plug-in hybrid limited trim, with all bells and whistles, you're looking at around $42,000. That's right. For less than the price of a mid-range BMW or Audi, you get a top-spec Tucson that offers more technology, more power, and in many ways, more style. This is Hyundai's most aggressive pricing strategy yet, and it's going to shake the entire SUV market. But let me give you an even crazier twist. Hyundai is offering an extended 10-year warranty package for early buyers in certain markets, covering hybrid battery replacements at no additional cost. Do you realize what that means? While competitors are charging premiums for hybrid reliability, Hyundai is saying, "Trust us, we'll back our technology for a decade." That's unheard of in today's automotive climate, and it could push thousands of hesitant buyers over the edge. Now here's something you didn't see coming. The Tucson's towing capability has been dramatically improved. With the right configuration, it can tow up to 3,500 pounds, which is more than enough for small boats, campers, or trailers. Suddenly, this compact SUV has real weekend adventure credentials. And combined with all-wheel drive, terrain modes, and improved ground clearance, the Tucson isn't just a city cruiser, it's a capable off-roader when you need it to be. That duality of personality makes it an SUV that can fit almost anyone's lifestyle. But Hyundai isn't just selling a car, they're selling an experience. They've integrated their BlueLink connected car system with AI features. Imagine starting your car with your voice, remotely adjusting climate control, or receiving predictive maintenance alerts before something goes wrong. The Tucson is no longer just transportation, it's a smart companion. This leap in tech integration makes rivals feel outdated, and it shows that Hyundai isn't chasing trends, they're setting them. By now you might be thinking, what's the catch? Where did Hyundai cut corners to achieve all this? And here's the answer, they didn't, at least not in the way you'd expect. The only potential drawback is that some might find the bold styling polarizing, and the haptic touch controls inside can be a love it or hate it situation. But in terms of performance, features, pricing, and overall package, there's no denying that Hyundai has outdone themselves. The Tucson 2026 isn't just competing, it's winning. And before we wrap up, let me hit you with one last twist. Rumors are swirling that Hyundai will soon announce a fully electric Tucson EV variant, with a range of over 300 miles, priced competitively against Tesla's Model Y. If that comes true, the Tucson nameplate won't just dominate the hybrid and gasoline SUV space, it'll take over the EV segment too. Hyundai isn't playing around anymore. They want to be at the top, and with the Tucson, they've made a statement that will echo across the industry. So what do we have here? A bold, futuristic design that turns heads, engines that range from efficient hybrids to shockingly powerful turbos, an interior that feels premium and futuristic, a driving experience that balances comfort with sportiness, tech features that embarrass rivals, towing and off-road capabilities that surprise, a price that undercuts the competition, and warranty coverage that destroys buyer hesitation. This isn't just another SUV, it's a category disruptor. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson proves that Hyundai has arrived, and they're here to stay. And that brings us to the end of this deep dive review. If you enjoyed discovering the shocking twists, the surprising features, and the unbelievable value of the 2026 Hyundai Tucson, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with anyone considering a new SUV. And don't forget, this is just one of many exciting reviews we've got lined up for you. So subscribe now to Power Ride, and join our journey as we continue to uncover the secrets, surprises, and hidden gems of the automotive world. You don't want to miss what's coming next.